Welcome back to another edition of Coffee Time with TD. Move over, Rova, and let TD take over. Be good or be good at it. I hope you had an absolutely magnificent Monday, but I hope you have an even better Tuesday. So, let's get to it. As we all know, King Trump said on a litany of occasions, more times than I can count, that he would end the Russia-Ukraine war day one. Day one. Dia uno. Day one. So far, if I'm not mistaken, all King Trump, Emperor Elon Musk, and the Whack Pack have accomplished is the Gulf of America. Right? Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I want to know. I want all the smoke, but the fact is, inflation is up, right? And at the core, right? King Trump said, I'm going to have inflation down on day one, and the end of the Ukraine-Russia war on day one. Dia uno. But if we're looking at it statistically and factually, right? All Americans have gotten is the Gulf of America. Are we winning yet? Please, I want to know. So this brings me to my next statement. So the United States and Marco Rubio just announced earlier, a couple hours ago, that U.S. and Russia will create teams to negotiate the end of the Ukraine war. Marco Rubio, right? And here's one thing I want to make very, very, very clear to you, because I pay close attention to what people say and what people do. Because I believe people always show you and tell you who they are. We just have to believe them, right? It's never Russia's war that they declared on Ukraine. It is always the Ukraine war. Another example, Marco Rubio, and this is a quote, "First step in a long and difficult journey to end the Ukraine war." Not Russia's war on Ukraine, that it declared war on Ukraine. It's the Ukraine war. And if I'm not mistaken, King Trump, Emperor Musk, and the rest of the Whack Pack said day one it was going to end. But now Marco Rubio is saying it's going to be a long and difficult journey to the end. And let me be clear with you. Of course, it's going to be a long and difficult journey, you donkey, if Ukraine is not even involved in the peace talks. Right? That's my mitzvah for the day, right? I'm doing my good bit of will, and I know the dumbification of America, the United States of stupid, the long-term pandemic of stupid that we are in. I have to day drink and start drinking at fucking 8 a.m. so I can deal with the stupid. And then I've got to take Tylenol just to get ready to go outside to interact with the stupid people. Right? You can't have peace talks without Zelensky and Ukraine part of it. Right? You cannot make this level of stupid up. You can't. You cannot make this level of stupid up. The dumbification of America. And the thing about it that's amazing is that, as I always tell you every day, keep your mouth shut and let people think you're stupid than it is to open your mouth and confirm that you are indeed stupid, right? Not King Trump and the Whack Pack. The Whack Pack wants to open its mouth and confirm that they are indeed stupid, right? Think about this. U.S. and Russia will create teams to negotiate end of Ukraine war. But Zelensky and Ukraine won't be there. And here's the other thing. You're going to see the temperature and climate change and rise real quick. Because England has already said they're willing to put boots on the ground in Ukraine. Right? Now, I'm not saying we're going to get into WW3, but I'm also telling you I'm not going to be surprised that the America, King Trump, and the Whack Pack aren't going to fuck around and find out and get us into something like that. Because we've got a donkey in the big seat. Doesn't know what he's doing. A man who's gone bankrupt 6 times. He's the greatest finesser the world has ever seen. Because again, it goes back to my first step. The first thing and the only thing that King Trump has actually accomplished is renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Right? Explain it to me. Make it make sense. And again, I love to hear from the Trump acolytes, the followers, the believers, his flock. I love it. I embrace the stupid. I love hearing it. And I will say something that's a direct quote of King Trump and his whack pack, and they'll say, no, that's not what he said. I love it. But I digress. So explain to me how King Trump says he's going to end it on day one, but Marco Rubio says it's the first step in a long and difficult journey. Explain it to me, make it make sense. And here's my little mitzvah. You can't start anything until Ukraine and Zelensky is at the negotiating table. Stop fucking with my cabeza. Stop fucking with my mental health. I am getting fed up with the stupid. Love you, and as always, I want to know what you think.